Ribbit, ribbit. Hello everyone. I am very happy to be back with you today for another story time with Miss Ashley. And today's story is going to be about, you guessed it, frogs. So I have a story here called Frog on the Log. Are you ready? Here we go. Frog on the log. There he is. Ribbit, ribbit. Can you guys see? All right, here we go. Down in the woods where the river runs through, by a creaky old hut and a leaky canoe, stood a marvelous mountain of mossy old logs, which happened to house a small family of frogs. Now those frogs like to bathe in the stream in the sun and roll in the moss, which is good froggy fun. Till one day the river rose up, and the logs were washed down the river along with the frogs. Oh no! They floated away from their home. Now frogs are good swimmers, I'm happy to say, so safely they watched their home drifting away, as they sat in a row on the bank, except one, who drifted along on his log in the sun. "I will not abandon my home," said the frog, and he drifted along in the sun on his log. He's gonna stay on that log, just like my froggy friends here. Woo! Swimming on his log. An hour passed when the frog saw a dog as he drifted along in the sun on his log. It stood on the bank quietly having a drink in the shade of a tree, and it made the frog think. "Kind dog, I appear to need some assistance. I have drifted downstream a considerable distance. The bank by the hut, for that place I so yearn. To my friends and my family I'd gladly return." Uh-oh, now he's gotten too far away. Do you think the dog can help? "Small frog," said the dog, "I would carry you gladly, but wood tends to splinter my mouth rather badly. So ride on my back if you like," said the dog, "but you'll have to abandon your mossy old log." "I will not abandon my home," said the frog, and he drifted along in the sun on his log. He won't give up that log. Ooh, who's he gonna meet now? A piggy. Another hour passed as he drifted along, alone on his log in the heat of the sun, when he happened to spy in a nearby bog the snout and two eyes of a mud-loving hog. "Dear hog, I appear to need some assistance. I have drifted downstream a considerable distance. The bank by the hut, for that place I so yearn. To my friends and my family I'd gladly return." Can the pig help him? Let's see. "Small frog, I've been bathing in marvelous muck. You can cling to my snout, but your log's out of luck. I'm afraid it would simply slip off," sniffed the hog. "So you'll have to abandon your old mossy log." "I will not abandon my home," said the frog, and he drifted along in the sun on his log. He still won't give up that log. The sun was now sizzling high in the sky, and it beat down upon the frog drifting by. There he is. Laid out on his log as the river's end loomed at sharp, jagged rocks and certain frog doom. I wish I'd accepted the help of the dog, or hopped on the snout of the mud-loving frog. My goodness, the snout of the mud-loving hog. He thought when he saw at the base of those rocks the splintered remains of some mossy old logs. Oh no, he's going over. Yikes. log just broke. What's gonna happen now? But what was that bobbing along in the foam? A log that was moving away from the stone? There was no time to think, and the little frog knew it. He took a deep breath and then, whoop, hopped onto it. How sad. I had to abandon my home, said the stubborn old frog as it smashed a stone. Then looking about him, he saw with surprise his new mossy log came complete with 2 eyes. What is it? Do you know? Well, what have we here? Said the stunned crocodile, and he grinned at the frog with a wide, toothy smile. A log-hopping froggy, and I have a hunch he hasn't dropped by for a spot of light lunch. The frog gave a gulp. This is worse than I feared, thought the frog on the crock, and he shed a small tear. I'm done for. I've had it. Finito kaput. I'll never again see the bank by the hut. Oh. So now he's lost and he's on top of a crocodile. Now, now, said the croc, stop crying this instant. I too have been swept a considerable distance from way past the hut and the leaky canoe. I'm heading on back now. Are you coming too? So upstream they traveled, the croc and the frog, and they waved as they passed by the mud-loving hog and the dog on the bank in the shade of the tree to arrive at the place where the log used to be. Well, that was nice. The crocodile's going to take him back home. Thank you so kindly for taking me home, said the frog on the croc, no longer alone. And he hopped from the back of the croc to the bank. The croc waved goodbye, then his crocky heart sank. Nice frog, I appear to need some assistance. You see, I lead a rather lonely existence. My home way upriver was washed away too. So if it's okay, can I stay here with you? Oh, crocodile wants to join the froggy. And that's how we'll leave them, the frogs and their friend. There's no better place for this story to end. A family of frogs and a crocodile too, in a crocky old hut and a croaky canoe. Well, that's a pretty cool story. I like that one. Now the frogs and the frog and the crocodile are all happy. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. So I thought we could sing a song about frogs to finish our story time today. And I bet you might have heard this one before. I would like to sing 5 Little Speckled Frogs with you. But before I do, if you'd like, you can make a frog hat too, and then you can sing along with me. So before we sing, let me show you my hat. If you want to make one too, what I did was I just took some strips of paper. I have some here. I have 2 strips of paper. You can staple them or glue them or tape them. You're going to put them together. And then you're going to have somebody measure your head to see where you need to put the other one. Whee! Here. And then you're just going to put them together to make the band. So that'll be the way you put it around your head. And then I've just got this frog shape, kind of like a circle with little bump outs for his eyes. And I got some white construction paper to do his eyes, and I just used marker for his eyes and his nose and his mouth. And then let me show you how I did this cool tongue. So I have this little strip of red paper, and I just took a pencil. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it, and you're gonna take your paper, and you're just gonna go around and around and around and around and around until you get all the way to the end. You can hold it there for a few seconds, and then take it off the pencil, and you have a funny frog tongue. and you can put it on to your frog hat. Because it'll make this song even more fun if you have a hat. There we go. All right, so here we go. You ready? So it starts off with 5 little speckled frogs, and then it's gonna go down, and you can help me with the numbers and the song. Here we go. 5 little speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating their most delicious lunch. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 4 little speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 4 little speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating their most delicious lunch. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 3 little speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 3 little speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating their most delicious lunch. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were, how many? That's right, 2 little speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 2 little speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating their most delicious lunch. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 little speckled frog. Glub, glub. 1 little speckled frog sitting on a speckled log, eating his most delicious lunch. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no more speckled frogs. Glub, glub. All right, guys, that's it for me. Have fun doing your froggy hats and singing your froggy songs. Hope you enjoyed the story. Have a great day.